Hey, let's go ahead and get started. Messages from our spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. What is the most important messages we need to hear? And we got two of them on the floor. What do we got here? We got step out of your comfort zone, and the energy is gaining momentum. We do have the North Node, which this is the North Node if you look right there. It is moving into Pisces, and it is going to be conjuncting Neptune. So you're being asked to step out of your comfort zone, but be very mindful of not being deceived. Okay? If it's too good to be true, it is. That's what I want to say. All right? For others, that's like a side note. What else do we have here, Spirit? And then I'll get into what those mean. Okay, what else do we have? Your dreams need a practical plan. Bottom of the deck, conclusions are within reach. And I just talked about the eclipse points, which is the North and South Node. So, whatever goals you're trying to achieve when it comes to your business practices, because Taurus represents our value systems. It represents stocks, bonds, banking institutions, hierarchies. It rules our value systems, how we value the money that we make from the company that we work for, and how we value the money that we make from the company we own, okay? And what's happening here is I feel like for some of you, it's like you're going to need to do things, whether that's marketing yourself in a different way or investing in a different way, or maybe even investing in some type of like a financial advisor would be a really good one for you. And maybe that's out of your comfort zone. You're like, I don't want to talk to anybody about my finances. Nobody wants to talk to anybody about their finances. We don't want anybody knowing what the hell's going on in our bank accounts, even though we have government spies on our bank accounts. But fact of the matter is, it's like once you're willing to make whatever tweak that's going on, you're going to see things move very, very quickly. It's like, and then you're going to look back and go, oh my God, that's all I needed to do. And like, wow, now I'm off to the races. Now I can make more money. Okay, normally I don't read the meaning of these cards, but they are telling me to read the full moon in Taurus. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because I'm feeling prompted to do so. So it says, sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical, and sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. This card suggests that this is where you are now. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it, but you need to balance that with taking down-to-earth steps towards your goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list or bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. Okay, if you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. Okay, so like I said, I feel like there's something that's kind of like maybe a little unorthodox that you need to do. And maybe that little bit of unorthodox is like trusting somebody, getting a bookkeeper or, hiring somebody to do something so that you can keep your focus and your mind on what you need to be doing. That's why all these, people are out here, is to help us. And we do have Uranus and Taurus. And that's really, Uranus rules the people. And so we try to do everything on our own, but maybe that's a new business partnership. Okay. Maybe it's time for you to get out of one business partnership, and it's time for you to, maybe start thinking about, well, this looks like, again, be really careful, because not everything, I'm just getting like not everything is as it seems. It's almost like you're looking through the cracks, you're, at the possibility. It's going to ask you to step out of your comfort zone. Maybe your comfort zone is, well, I've always been in business with this partnership, but, I do notice that they're, taking a little off the top, or I notice that, this person is being a little shady or a little underhanded. So the full moon says, end it. That's what full moons represent. Endings, completions, finalizations, letting it go. And eclipses is eclipsing that out. And that might be a little out of your comfort zone, because maybe for some of you, you've been friends for years, and this is my buddy, this is my pal, but what are you willing to sell your soul to the devil for? Keep that in mind. You're only going to be able to turn a blind eye for so long, because the same thing that you're turning a blind eye towards is the thing that is going to end up breaking you up in the end. Okay. Now, for a lot of you, it says, write down 10 things that are wonderful about you. So additional meanings for this card is laziness could explain your current situation. If so, change that and own it. Chasing money doesn't work. You need to chase a dream. Okay. Jealousy or envy create negative energy and attract negativity. More exercise is called for. Now, and that could be jealousy of other people, or other people putting a negative spin on what you're doing, right? There was a time where my business, dude, it took a hit. I'm not going to lie. I didn't do any readings for a long time. And then I get one, and then I have to live off that for a minute. And I'm like, oh my God. And I had somebody tell me, who was supposed to be a friend, you could just go get a job over at Home Depot. Needless to say, we're not friends anymore. The fact of the matter is, I don't need that kind of negativity on my dream. And my dream is to help as many people as possible. And by, thwarting me and putting that out there to me. And of course, there was other reasons why we're not friends. So just keep that in mind. It wasn't just that, but it was one more notch of something that I just was I just found it so disturbing. It was such a slap to the face. And I just, yeah. So, be mindful, because if your partner or someone else is, putting negative energy into what it is that you're doing. This could be a friend. This could be, just anybody who is just constantly trash talking your business or trash talking what you're doing, even though it's your dream. We're not going to be successful overnight. That's not how this energy works, and it's and if you're in a partnership where your partner is the one who's constantly putting you down because they don't believe in your dream, is that really the right partner for you? Because it's they want to be there when all the good things happen, but they don't want to be there through all the tough times and help you, And it's it does take, if you're going to be in a partnership and your partner is good at something, if they really believed in your dream, they would do that and lift you up. No fucking problem. The full moon in Taurus is a time to get back to earth, to get grounded, to work through any negative feelings you might be dealing with, and to find a balance between being passionate and being overly intense. Money issues may come to a head at the time of the full moon in Taurus, but you can take this card as a sign to pay more attention to your cash flow no matter when you draw it. So make sure that whatever you're putting out, you're not spending on senseless stuff, okay? And then again, it's it is tax season. This is about Taurus. This is about looking about how much, did you get a return on your investment this year? So pay attention to that. And where can you make a few tweaks? Where is it also that you're bleeding out money that you don't really have? Think about the apps and the subscriptions that you have. Are you paying unnecessarily? It's you can only watch one movie at a time. Do you really need, Amazon Prime Video and Netflix and Hulu and? Or can you cut some of those back, and just watch what's on there, if you have time to watch TV? Because of a lot of you, again, it goes back to that laziness aspect. And maybe for some of you, that's your comfort zone. You're comfortable being lazy. You expect the momentum to pick up, but yet you're not really doing anything or putting any energy. You're not marketing. You're not, because you're not going to make money every single day. And it takes balls to start a business. It takes a lot of balls to start a business. It's easy for somebody to talk shit about what you're doing because they're not following their dreams, because they're expecting somebody else to pay them. They have the security of that 9-to-5 job. Whereas, you know what? The rest of us, if you've got the balls to start a business and to know that you have a superpower and a dream and that you can make this possible, then go after that. Yes, it's scary. Like when I started my business, I literally had $200 in my pocket, not a roof over my head or any of that stuff. And yes, I will tell you the last 4 fucking years, my business took a huge shit. Why? Because the economy went to hell. Inflation went through the freaking roof and jobs were completely demolished. So yes, of course, small businesses, we always take a hit. And that's, it really has to do with, and that's why, yes, we all hate politics. That is completely out of our comfort zone. Nobody likes to talk about it, but we also have to look at the weight of the world and what's going on in the financial sectors that we're talking about in order to figure out, well, shit, my business I started, many, many years ago, but in 2020, like I was thriving, and then until I wasn't, and so again, we have these fluctuations, but at least we're doing what we love and we never stop moving forward, no matter the shit talking that we have around us. Go and get a job, go and do this, because they have all the opinions. And it's like, no, yes, I'm in a tough spot right now, but I'm going to continue moving forward regardless of whether or not, because the people that were there by my side through all my lows and all my highs, those are the people that are going to benefit from my win. And vice versa. You think that I was knocking people down and talking shit about them because their businesses were thriving? Absolutely not. Never compare yourself to anyone else or what anyone else is making, because those kinds of businesses that rise to the top really, really quickly will also fall just as quick. I'm going to leave that there, you guys. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. I love you guys all so very much. And again, thank you for watching. Take care.